Hi everyone, this is Nina from Angelic Echoes, and today we're going to tap in with how is the divine masculine and feminine progressing well in, or what is the divine masculine and feminine progressing well in, because it's good to get feedback about what is it that we're actually doing right and how is it actually helping the connection. So we're going to tap in with three beautiful decks, which is the self-care wisdom cards. That's the first deck here. And then this is any guidance that the angels want to give us, which is the Angel Numbers Oracle deck by Liz Harrison. And then obviously any clarifiers, which is from the angels as well, using the answers from above by Liz Harrison as well. So thank you, angels. Let's get straight into it. How is the divine masculines doing? What are they progressing well in? What are the divine masculines progressing well in? What are they actually doing right in healing, and where are they doing the work? And what is the divine feminines progressing well in? Thank you, angels, archangels. And how is this helping the journey? The divine masculine and feminine, whatever they're doing well in, how is this helping the journey? Thank you, angels. Okay, I like the fact that the cards coming out is very, very clear and precise, because it means there's clarity and we're not all over the place. So thank you, angels. Any guidance about or any insights about the divine masculine? What do we need to know about the divine masculine in terms of where they're heading, especially in this month of December? Thank you, angels. And the divine feminine and the journey. What do we need to know about the journey? Thank you, angels. Okay. Any additional clarifiers? Thank you, angels, about the masculines. What are they focused on? What is the upcoming energy for the divine masculines, especially in this festive season? Anything else we need to know? And the divine feminine. Thank you, angels. What do we need to know about the divine feminine with the upcoming energy and what the divine feminine needs to know? Thank you. And the journey. What do we need to know about the journey? Journey is very, very clear-cut and straightforward. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. And we're starting with the masculines. I know that everyone's curious about the masculines, so let's see. What is the divine masculine progressing well in? What are they actually doing that's moving the connection forward? Obviously, even though the feminine is the one leading the way, and I know that many of the masculines and feminine are now moving into alignment, so you should be also moving together in synchronicity and in alignment anyway. But it's good to know what, where are they doing the work, okay? So if you're a divine masculine watching, please do comment if this resonates with you. If you're divine feminine watching, you would want to know what your masculine is up to. So they're connecting with their heart space. This is what they're doing very well in. This is what they're progressing well in. They connected with their heart space, their passion. And this could be passion about whatever they enjoy doing in their life, identifying what they love, learning to discover themselves and what they resonate with and what doesn't resonate. But I do definitely feel this is about where their heart lies, which is with the divine feminine. And this is their heart burning for the divine feminine. And they know where their heart lies. So they identifying passions in terms of other areas of their life, but they know where their heart lies and where their passion is, and that's with the divine feminine. And this is what they know, and this is what they're progressing well in, which is also listening to the heart and following their heart, okay? And they're progressing well in stilling their mind and overcoming their fears and doubts and anything that the egotistical mind is actually, coming in the way or being a block to. So what I'm feeling here is that they're overcoming the mind to be able to follow their heart. They're overcoming the ego to be able to follow their heart. And this is what they're doing well in, because they're spending a lot of time in solitude and silence, and spending a lot of time in introspection and retrospection, and becoming self-aware of their thoughts, becoming very self-aware, and possibly meditating in meditation. But meditation can take different forms. So meditation could mean just spending time in nature, actually sitting in meditation, similar to this picture. Spending time in nature is also what I'm feeling. Spending time in solitude, in quiet spaces as well. But this is helping them to connect with their heart. So what I'm feeling is, what the angels are saying here is that them spending time in solitude and meditation, or introspection, retrospection, and thinking things through, and isolating themselves, and even being in nature for some of them as well, is helping them to connect with their heart space. And this is what they're doing well in, which means they're progressing very well in overcoming the ego, which is great. And this is helping to manifest the dream relationship that you both seek. Their dream relationship is with you, your dream relationship is with them. And this is what's helping this to become a reality in your 3D world. And you could be seeing 777, 77, or 333, or 3, or 333, but you could be seeing these numbers as a sign of that progression from your twin. And they could even be seeing that sign as well in terms of the numbers. And the changes that's happening now, which is this them connecting more with the heart space and less with the mind, or overcoming the mind to connect with the heart space and follow their passion, is leading to beautiful changes, which will lead to success. And if you are seeing 555 or 55 or 888 or 88, or even 8 or 5 for the matter, or even 58, 58, 58, any sequence of these numbers, you will see that these changes are taking place, which is going to lead to success. And here we have it, spiritual success. So there's definitely spiritual growth taking place, and the success in the spiritual growth perspective, because everything is aligning as it should. And you again should see this combination of numbers in any shape or form, because union is possible for you in this lifetime. And that's what they are learning. I feel that they're also learning to understand, or they're discovering through them also I feel this could even be about them connecting with the intuition, which is leading them to the heart space. They are understanding that union with you, which is their dream relationship, is definitely possible. So it's an optimistic message for them. And they're obviously communicating with the divine feminine through music. So any lyrics you hear, any songs you hear, is giving you a sign of how they're actually feeling, and that's how they're communicating you through the silence. And obviously they're definitely connecting with you on the 5D. So in the silence, the divine masculine is actually communicating through music, and there could be telepathic communication that's quite strong right now, because they could be communicating with you telepathically in the silence as well. So another message I'm getting is that they could be communicating with you through their mind, telepathically, which you should be, if you connect in the 5D, or even if you in meditation, divine feminine, or in silence, you will understand what messages are coming through. But if you don't, you would also be receiving it through messages in music. But they are definitely beginning to listen to their intuition, still their mind, find that space in their mind to settle the ego chatter, to be able to listen to their heart. And that's what they're doing well in. So that's very beautiful, because that's a very difficult thing to overcome. And I think we have to give credit to the divine masculines for achieving that, or for progressing well in it. So let's see what's coming in for the feminine, or what the feminine's doing well in, rather, right? So if you have feminine watching, divine feminine watching, or if you're divine masculine watching, the divine feminine is obviously learning to focus on self-care in many areas of the divine feminine's life, which is around time, space, energy, personal power, and love. So the divine feminine is learning to feel secure within herself. And again, when I say herself, I'm referring to the feminine energy, irrespective if the divine feminine is a male or female. So the divine feminine is learning to become secure within themselves. If you're a divine feminine watching, you are learning to become secure within yourself, because you're giving more attention to yourself through self-care. You're giving yourself the time, space, energy, and you're gaining personal power, and you're learning to love yourself. And this is bringing security in for yourself. You will be feeling more secure as well. And that's what you're learning to do, and that's what you're doing well in. So the message is that the divine feminine is progressing well in learning to love yourself and feeling more secure in the process, okay? And as a result, sorry, I've got an irritation in my throat. Please bear with me. As a result, this is leading to changes in the relationship. So the more you give to yourself, divine feminine, this is helping to bring changes in the relationship, which is with you and your twin, in their karmic situation, and in your own life, to bring things into alignment and to bring the right type of relationships in as well. And solutions are coming. Wow. So the more you focus on yourself, the more you will see the solutions are coming. Things are getting resolved because there's changes in relationships, and that's where the solutions are coming. So I feel this is also about karmic endings. There's changes in karmic situations, which is bringing about solutions, or solutions coming in is also bringing about changes in relationships. But I definitely feel it's because the divine feminine is focusing on self-care and self-love. And we've got you the answers yes. So the answer is yes. If you're wondering, is this your twin? The answer is yes. If you're wondering, will your twin contact you soon? Possibly yes. That's what I feel. If you're wondering whether your twin is doing the work, the answer is yes. If you're wondering, will they ever leave their karmic situation? The answer is yes. So the answer is yes, which is a good sign. And you are receiving signs. You are receiving signs from loved ones. You're receiving signs from the angels, from spirit, your guides, the universe, Almighty, about where your journey is at. So pay attention to the signs of whatever you need to know. And the signs could be in many shape or form. So pay attention to what you're seeing, especially if it's repetitive guidance. And you've got here, Archangel Gabriel is helping you with creative ideas. So I also feel the divine feminine is progressing with creativity, because Archangel Gabriel is helping to bring that in terms of tapping in with your talents, gifts, creativity in any area of your life. This could be work, career, could be even your living space, to make it, to change up things, or ideas to create something new, even to venture into something else, or even, holiday, whatever it is that you're thinking about or doing. You are doing well in terms of tapping in with creativity in any shape or form. And I also feel Archangel Gabriel is also helping the divine masculines to be creative in coming forward with something to say to the divine feminine. That's also what's coming through, because the divine feminine is doing the work in self-care and self-love, and focusing on the self, which is helping to shift things, essentially. So that's very beautiful. So well done, divine feminine. And let's see what's coming in for the journey. So we've got here, speak up. Wow. And I just spoke about communication. And my throat is really irritated. So I do feel this has got to do with things needing to be said. Okay. So, yeah, so basically this message, what the angels are saying here is that with the divine masculine focusing on heart space and overcoming the fears of the mind and tapping in with their intuition, and the divine feminine focusing on self-care and self-love and really giving back to the divine feminine self. This is helping and will help to bring communication forward, which is speak up. This is going to help the divine masculine to speak up because the divine feminine is focusing on herself. Even if you're male or female as a divine feminine, you are focusing on yourself. And that's what the angels want you to know. So it's shifting things forward. And wow, we've got divine intervention. So the divine is also intervening in helping the divine masculine to come forward and speak up. And obviously the unwavering faith that both the divine masculine and feminine have, especially the divine feminine's unwavering faith, is helping for divine intervention to take place because you're trusting the divine to take, to handle things and to intervene in order to bring communication in. And patience is power, because the more patient you are, this is helping you, allowing the divine to do what the divine needs to do, or the universe needs to do, in order to, again, bring in communication. And the more the divine feminine surrenders, the better it's going to be for communication to come in. Now, surrendering is a thing that I struggled with as a concept, because surrender doesn't mean that you give up. Surrender doesn't mean that you don't necessarily ask about your twin. Surrender means you do not obsess about your twin. And that's what I've also learned recently. So if you ask, you must be able to let go. You find out, but you then move on and focus on yourself once again. Not move on from your twin, but move on with your life by, again, giving all that energy and attention back to yourself. Not obsessing. Okay, this is about letting go of obsession. And all of this is helping with bringing balance and justice in for the highest good of everyone involved, which definitely includes karmic situations as well. And that's the positivity that's coming out of both the divine masculine and feminine doing the work. And I hope this was a lovely reading. I don't even think I need to recap. It's pretty straightforward. So thank you so much for watching. Have a lovely day or evening wherever you are. Take care. Namaste. Bye.